Hey, it's Brickzar. We're going to look at another really old set. This is the Legoland set number 600. It is from 1970, and it is an ambulance, believe it or not. And it came in this little tiny box. Back in those days, the boxes were just big enough to fit the pieces, and in 1970 they were just introducing the mini wheel. So it is featured there on the side, and that was exciting news to get the mini wheel back in those days. And some printed pieces and some trans-clear pieces. So this was a big deal back in 1970, getting a little variety of our pieces. And this set here, number 600, the actual ambulance that's in it, this exact same design also appears in set 348, and it may be in some other sets as well. It's fairly common. I don't think this set probably cost more than $2 when it came out, and it's still not very expensive to get one today. I have a couple of them. I've got another box over here. See, but it's on the box, or on the sides of the box here. You'll see they didn't put like the ages that it was for, but you see there's a stair stack people. You got a man, a woman, and 3 kids, and the youngest child is whited out. So I'm assuming that means that this set is not for the youngest ones, which would be the case. This is probably for ages 6 and up, maybe 5 and up or something like that. So it's not for the little ones because it has the little tiny parts in it. And these boxes, you crack them open like this, and then you can store your pieces back in there again. So they had that seal like that, and you just crack them open. A lot of them from the early 70s were like that. And then on your instructions, I really love the vintage instructions. I spilled coffee or something on mine here. But they show you some of the other sets. And I've done that set, the fire station. I think this ambulance is in the fire station as well, which is interesting. So it's in more than one set. And then these little houses, we're going to review these. I do not have that house. And here's a little color picture scene. And some of these things that you see in here, you will see on my channel, Brickzar. So there's our set we're reviewing now. There's the delivery van. Now, that was also set 362 and 602. Sometimes you'd have 2 different numbers depending on, I guess, what countries they were marketed in. This is apparently the European version. I did the Samsonite version. It was number 362. And it's probably the same thing for this ambulance. There's probably a Samsonite version of it. I may even have it. And there's the antique car set, 603. We did it as set, what was it? 363 maybe? I can't remember. But these sets right here, all those, and the fire truck and this car here, caravan, all appeared in another set together. So we're going to be eventually getting to that. I was trying to see if I had this caravan by itself. So far I haven't found it. And the shell truck, that to me is one of the neater ones there. So sorry to digress away from the awesome ambulance. Now, if you're in the United States, they would probably put on here, this thing would give you hours of play. But this box didn't say that. So that's the ambulance. There's really nothing to it. Just some basic blocks. Not a lot of pieces. This set only had 21 pieces. And we'll show you. I don't have an ambulance person right handy, so we'll just put a railroad guy next to it. That's a minifigure. So it's not minifigure compatible, which is sad, but obviously minifigures weren't invented yet when this set came out. So these were made to be like little model cars, a little bit larger than HO scale. They're probably more on the O scale side. I'm just guessing. But that's what you get. And back in those days, I really liked that the boxes, you just put your pieces in there. They didn't give you the oversized box, so it made it easier to not take up a lot of space in your collection. But anyway, I wasn't old enough to get this set when it came out. I acquired this later. So it's a 43-year-old set. Pretty good condition for that age. My parts are still shiny. The wheels are shiny. So that's good. And the parts weren't brittle. So they probably were stored in a cool place. I think if they're around heat, that can make them brittle. Or if you had them in the light, it make them brittle. So keep your Lego out of the light, especially sunlight, and they'll last you a long, long time. So this is set 600. Not exciting set, but just a piece of vintage Lego history I wanted to show you. Thanks for watching BrickTsar. Please comment, like, and subscribe.